handy. An inside tire that, as you can see, it's got no air in it. Filled it up the other day, but it's dead again. And I loosened up all my lug nuts with my great big giant wrench and cheater bar, except for, of course, that one, which did not have a lug nut. Didn't have a lug nut on it. So some of these are 1.125", and then some of these are 1.16". Yeah, that's interesting. So, being super lazy, I think I'm gonna go for this. And this. And this. So this held air for a little while. I mean, these are clearly not great tires and will need to be replaced before this truck hits the road. But for right now, I just need a tire that's going to hold this thing off the ground so I can drive it back and forth while I'm testing it. So I'm hoping that there's going to be a nail in the tread. It's not one of these giant cracks. Let's see. I'm going to throw about 50 pounds in here. I know this tire will take 50 pounds without exploding, so I'm not super worried about that. So I'll try that and see if I can see or feel any air coming out.
1 hour later.
All right, that's at 50. All right, I will assume you're seeing this. So I would say that the rim is leaking pretty much everywhere. Yeah. So I haven't gone all the way around the other side. I'm gonna flip the tire. I didn't see any air coming out from the tire itself, so I ran a film of water over the top. I didn't do soap suds or anything yet. And this kind of shows me that I don't really need to do soap suds, because I can already see where part of our problem is right here, because that's definitely not great. But I should be able to clean up that rim, and then we'll see if I can hold some air inside the tire just a little bit longer, just long enough to drive down the road, you know. Okay, so with the tire flipped around, check this side. No bubbles all the way around. So that's a good sign. So apparently it's just the inside of the tire that I have to deal with. All right, cool. Do you ever feel so lazy that you just didn't feel like taking the valve stem out? Yeah, I got a cure for that. Used to use those for four-wheeling. And for the sharp-eyed viewers out there, no, I'm not using a jack stand. I just chucked this inner tire back on, stuck 2 lug nuts on it, and figured that's good enough. This jack that I've got is pretty heavy duty, and that'll do the trick. That'll hold this up for long enough. Here's my lug nuts. Well, I guess they weren't different sizes. It's just this one's rusted down to nothingness. So yeah, I guess I'll have to replace that. Probably that one too. Yeah, that doesn't look right. No, this is not going to break my bead that easy. Come on, you. I know you want to come off there. I don't want to use the excavator. I've done that before, but I'd rather not. Alright, I eventually had to use the excavator to get it broken free. There's a little bit of surface rust in here. Doesn't look terrible in there, so I'm going to take a wire brush and I'm going to clean that up as best I can. I have my wire brush, Exhibit A, and I'm going to see what that gets me. Hopefully that will allow it to seal up. So I'm getting the rubber. I'm also getting the edge of the rim, just in case there's any heavy spots on there. And then all the way around. So, I think this will do it. Tighten that up with the tool I've got here. Normally I wouldn't have done this while it was still under pressure because these things have a tendency to go skyward, which is never fun. Well, there wasn't that much pressure and I only put about 10 pounds in. Alright, so that's good. Whack a little bit of air in there. Alright, so that's got about 30 pounds on it right now. And I'm going to bring that up to 50. Almost there. Alright. So that's right at my 50 mark. And now I'll check my bead again and see if it's bleeding. Oh yeah, before I do that, I'm going to put my cap on because I really don't want to lose any more of these things. Okay. So I'm just going to pour some water on this tire so it goes all the way around the rim. And then I should be able to check this bead and see if I've got any more leaks in here. If I do, I think I'm going to be kind of stuck with it. And then I'll just have to try and drive it around a little bit to see if I can get that to free up. And hopefully get whatever junk might be left in the bead to go away. Well, there's water going back and forth. but that's just because I'm leaning against the tire. See, every once in a while I see a couple of bubbles in here. So I think I still have a slow leak here. You can see that bubble that I'm focused on. But at least it's not pouring out. So I think I'm going to give that a shot and see what that does. Like I said, I just need it to hold air long enough so I can drive it around and test it. So I've got some bubbles there, but it's not crazy like it was before. So I think I'm going to run with it and see what we get. Well, I've got this off and get all the rest of this junk off the tire that's there, because that's not going to do great for my balance, because that's a lot of dirt. Alrighty. One thing I'm going to do is I want to make sure that my air filler for the outside tire is directly opposite of the inside tire. So I'm just going to rotate this around. So this is completely down at the bottom. Okay, right in there. And then I'm going to make sure that I get my holes lined up on this one. I want to make sure my filler is going to be at the top. Hopefully. Yep. Alright, so we've got one here. I come straight down. I get the other one in there. So that way, if you do this like 1/4 of a turn, like instead of going on this lug nut, you move this over this way, and these aren't lined up, you're gonna have a hell of a time filling your tires. I've done that before. It sucks. All right, it's back on. So just lower her down to the ground, tighten everybody up, and see how that goes. Hopefully this tire will keep some air. So Ted told me to check the gauge now that the power's been cut. And he's right. That voltmeter does work. And then I discovered something else. Look at that. There is a voltage regulator right there. Huh, won't focus. But anyways, trust me, there's one there and it appears to be working. So I have no idea what the other two are for. That's interesting.